Hello! So something that Minecraft and Terraria both have common is that they have slimes. Slimes are in pretty much every game by now, so I thought I might as well add them to my game. So in this game, slimes are going to be a bit more rare and only show up in more slimy type of biomes or planets. And they're very dangerous as well. They can jump around, they'll stick to the player, and if they feel like it, or if they feel like they're not making progress, then they can dig through the ground. So even if you build a house, they'll find a way in. Thank goodness I don't have survival mode yet. So slimes are very simple in a sense. They have a random size, they have an amount of time they have to wait before they can jump, and they can dig. And so if I go underground here and look at a few of them, you can see that they get a bit smaller when they dig. And if they find an air block, then they'll stop digging. You can see here that once they land, some of them start moving. A lot of them don't really know what to do when they get here yet. And so this is why I'll be training the AI. So these are 1,000 slimes using the N.E.A.T Algorithm, and we're going to teach these guys how to kill you. Now these slimes use the same AI that the worms do from my last video. You just have some inputs, outputs, and they have a species depending on how big their brain is. You can count the species number by counting the amount of hidden neurons in the center here. So this one has 8, this one has even more. And the color of the slime is dependent on the species. So you can try to guess what color of slime will do the best. So for its inputs, it knows what angle you are from it, knows your distance, knows the previous distance, so it knows if it's making progress or not. It uses this just to be more interesting, and it knows if it's tunneling or just jumping as normal. And so, if it's tunneling, they move left, right, up, or down. And if it's jumping, then it chooses the direction and how much it jumps by. I'm also super proud of the animation I made. I drew each of these textures, and it looks really nice. But anyway, what color slime do you think will win? Enjoy the time lapse. Okay, so it looks like after 69 waves, the yellow-orange species seems to be the dominant species. If we look at the graph real quick, this is species 16, so it has a relatively large brain. However, I did kind of mess up the training data because I moved environments so much. So this is more of a generalist build that is expecting me to be underground. As we zoom through here, it looks like there aren't that many consistent patterns between the species. It's a lot of... Actually, there are a few traits that are the same for all of them, but there isn't a clear winning pattern yet. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is that when they stick to you, you get slowed down, and so eventually they'll, when in survival, they would be dealing damage. So, they're very deadly. Here they come. That's terrifying. I can't wait to add, like, super weapons to fight these. Anyway, I'm gonna try training one more batch, so bet on what color will win this time. So this batch of slimes doesn't seem to be quite the smartest. And if we look at the species graph, oh, it looked like blue was going to win. But species 24 coming out of nowhere. I guess I'll let this continue a bit further. Will species 4 or 24 win? Place your bets now. Okay, so I tried carving out a little cave, but it seems my game isn't very happy with that. And now there's a bunch of explosion particles just in the air floating here. Oh, that's cursed. But anyway, it looks like in the end, blue made a comeback, and species 4 is the winner. What a crazy evolution. There was a time where species 6 looked like it was going to win, but the times can change. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm gonna reset this. Yeah, training these is super fun. I can't wait for a survival when I have to actually fight these off. But every training session is unique. Sometimes they're really smart, and sometimes they don't really do all that much. I mean, look at all this variation. Eventually you'll get a species that knows what it's doing. But that sometimes can take a while. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!